The bottom line message is that we can't just say abolish ICE and we can't just say free Palestine. We need to say demilitarize, both at home and abroad. That means free Palestine and abolish ICE. This is my article, Israel and ICE, Two Sides of the Same Coin, in Truth Out right now. I talk about three intersecting points. So, for example, you have at the top of ICE leadership that has been trained in Israel. Jewish Voice for Peace did a campaign, the Deadly Exchange campaign, a few years back, using FOIA, Freedom of Information Act requests to unearth and surface documents that show to the degree to which law enforcement at the local level, but at the state level and at the federal level with Homeland Security has been trained in Israel. And part of that training is racial profiling, which I talk about in the article. But over in Israel, you have racial profiling on a massive scale. The entire occupied Palestinian population is racially profiled, as we see in Gaza, with indiscriminate bombing of civilians, as you see in the West Bank at checkpoints, where people are racially profiled. And Trump has even said, I believe he said on television, we really need to look at Israel's model for racial profiling. And the courts, unfortunately, have disappointed us in this area. So we have racial profiling in Israel, and we have racial profiling with ICE, stopping any person of color, be they brown or Black, as we see in Chicago, where they descended upon a residential neighborhood, an African-American neighborhood. So there's racial profiling. There's also this use, the employment of the Bible to justify what is not justifiable, right? So you have Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, talking about Moses parting the Red Sea, making this sort of veiled analogy to himself as being this prophet, this hero who's going to liberate Jews from the grip of Hamas as Moses parted the Red Sea. And then you have Homeland Security. If you visit their Facebook page, it looks farcical almost, because it employs a lot of these biblical references and showing us ICE agents descending into some underground, the bowels of the earth, to free us from brown people, to free us from immigrants. This is the message of Homeland Security.